Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
And now the Washington Wizards starters. They've got Daniel Gafford, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Beal in at the two-guard spot. Here's Brunson. Outside Robinson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Second violation. Wizards ball.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Barrett on the take. Rebound by the Wizards. We played just over a minute here in the first. Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Toppin outside. Randall finds Barrett.
Blocking foul called on Daniel Gafford. First personal foul. First team foul.
Wizards on D. Outside for Randall. Outside Barrett. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Kuzma.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Right. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Pass to Barrett. From outside the arc. Toppin right side. Barrett against Beal. And there's Barrett on the assist by Toppin.
What a heads-up play by Obi. Toppin feeds the open man. Easy opportunity.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Barrett. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence. Boy, there were lots of expectations that accompanied R.J. Barrett coming out of college. That's going to happen when you're the 3rd overall pick.
Now here's Barrett, and here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
For 3, Porzingis. He buries it from 3. Porzingis has got 5 now. You know, watching R.J. Barrett is a treat, Doris, whenever we get a chance to do so.
Yeah, B.A., he is a tremendous young man on top of being a player who so desperately is searching for greatness and working to get there. What you love about R.J. is he's trying to add to the offensive end of the floor year by year. Yes, he can get off the dribble drive. Now can he consistently make that perimeter jumper?
Now here's Randall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Pass to Beal. Kuzma outside. Driving in. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Wright. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Brunson passes to Randall. Back to Brunson. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Wright with the defensive effort. And Gafford with the block. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Kuzma has the size and the length to challenge defenders on the interior. Nice job drawing the whistle there.
And so he makes both from the line. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Beal against Randall. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot won't fall. Beal outside. With the crossover. Pass to Wright. And here's Gafford. Beal outside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. It's stolen by Kuzma. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Wizzards.
Your Knicks City Kings. And make some noise for your
Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizzards?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got DeLon Wright, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Beal in at the 2. And here's Brunson from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Unable to get that one. And Washington the other way now. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Kuzma. Gafford with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And a fast break now for the Wizards. Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Barrett.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum. Oh, okay then.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Right outside. Left side, Porzingis. Over Toppin. Shakes him. And Porzingis with a layup. He has 7.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Outside Porzingis. And stolen by Barrett. Out to the right wing. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Right, pass to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 5:58 left to play in the first half. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brunson passes to Robinson.
Well, the defense gets
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed. Even
The previous play is under
no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
and give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Brunson up top, hounded by Wright. Brunson passes to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Barrett can't hit. For Washington, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Porzingis, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set. Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the second round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Right, pass to Porzingis. Now here's Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Wright. Second chance effort. And the play by Beal as he finishes it off for 2. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
New York has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Brunson passes to Toppin. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Beal outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Toppin passes to Barrett. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my goodness, that was electric. RJ Barrett with a little flash.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold.
The previous play is under review.
Just yet, the officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
27, the Wizards, 31.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The backcourt comprised of Brunson and Barrett. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Toppin, and it's Randall in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
All right, man, give it up right now.
A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Grimes comes in for Julius Randle. Quickly is checked in for Barrett. And Rose is subbed in for Brunson. Now a timeout called by New York. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Hart's checked in for Thomas.
City Dancers.
Hart up top. Out left to the wing. Puts up a three. Rose can't connect. The Wizzards with a lead. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Kicks it to Quickly. It's Hart on the wing. 5 to shoot. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Over to the wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Grimes. For three. Avdia pulls it in. Nunn finds Morris. Here's Kispert. Inside, and it's stolen by Rose. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Hart. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Really good anticipation by Derrick Rose. Comes up with the theft and then gets an opportunity for his teammate at the other end. Derrick Rose, to me, is a guy who everyone roots for now. The former MVP, think about how his career path was altered by injuries. But this story is one of perseverance.
Kispert's shot is good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Hartenstein. Out to Rose. Pass to Hart. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Ah, nice shot by Morris. And about Derrick Rose, how can you not respect the passion he has for this game, Doris?
Almost unmatched, B.A. He's been with a few teams, and every time he gives everything he has to winning. This is not the ultra superstar that he was at the beginning of his career when he won that MVP, but he's still highly productive.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
It's Avdia on the wing. It's deflected. Quickly outside. Pass to Grimes. Out to Rose. Here's Grimes. For the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. How about this, Doris? The Wizzards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A. And it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
And your Knicks City Kings. And let's hear it, fans. Another big cheer for your Knicks City Kings.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Abdia. Fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. Right side Hart. And here's Quickly. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. New York, no good that time either. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the paint. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, you combine size, aggression, and toughness, and you get Taj Gibson. My goodness, nicely done.
Quickly outside. Pass to Hart. Now Rose. It's Hart on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Quickly with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. That one goes in. Quickly's got his first bucket in this one. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And here's Kispert from the arc. And he can't get that one. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Rose. Abdia pulls it in.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
None, no good.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Knicks. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Washington. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in at the point.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Beal shot is off. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson on the drive. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Beal, the pass to Wright. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
New York has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Toppin left side. Porzingis on the double team. Toppin finds Brunson. It's Barrett on the wing, hounded by Beal. Brunson passes to Toppin. And Gafford with the block. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Wright. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that. Good. Three-pointer, Beal. And Toppin pulls it down. The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Randall with it. Now Wright defending. Barrett passes to Robinson. Now here's Toppin. Outside Barrett. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Right side Porzingis. To the inside. Pass to Beal. Driving inside, and he gets it to go.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
43.
Wright against Brunson. Wright with the bucket.
What a high percentage look for DeLon Wright. What an opportunity, and he finishes.
It's Barrett on the wing. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his third foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Brunson against Kuzma. Inside. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's stolen by Kuzma. To the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Randall against Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Toppin. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist from Kuzma. And now a 5-point Wizard lead for New York. They've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Randall with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 5.
It's time.
1:14 left to play in the fourth. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Wizards.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Drains the triple. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
Randall finds Toppin. Up top, Randall. Defended by Kuzma. Here's Barrett driving to the basket. And Gafford with the block. Brunson against Beal. Right outside. This one for 3. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Outside Porzingis.
New York foul. Obi Toppin. First personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And Washington with possession. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Beal, the pass to Wright. Kuzma outside. From deep. And so it's Washington with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
We might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the net starting five. We've got Ben Simmons, also Johnson out there. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. 5 on the clock, and stolen by Simmons. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Bridges. Johnson outside. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Randall. Robinson kicks to Randall. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Brunson goes in. That one goes. Counted.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Bridges, no one around him. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to. They'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Randall passes to Brunson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Brunson after Ben Simmons' bucket. Brunson with it. Robinson finds Toppin. Here's Randall. New York needs to get off a shot. Yep, it counts.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
7-4.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dinwiddie off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson with a clean look. Lands it from downtown. Brunson's got 5.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. It's stolen by Barrett. And now it's top and running. He can go all the way. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And here's Brunson after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Barrett wide open, he fires. And the Knicks miss again. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Bridges with plenty of space. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
He had a nice open look right there. That's now 8 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Robinson with the block. Randall left side. It's stolen by Johnson. Simmons passes to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Brunson scanning the floor. Out to the right wing. Here's Toppin. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Toppin's got 7 points in the game. Here now is Dinwiddie.
16-14.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. With 1 on the clock, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Nets out in...
Fans, a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Simmons is out there with Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 2 to shoot. Simmons. And Simmons is right there.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6 foot or less. It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Evan, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Simmons dishes to Johnson. For the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Dinwiddie kicks to Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Barrett for 3. That shot off the mark. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Simmons left side. Stolen by Brunson. Toppin finds Barrett. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Johnson outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
On the wing, Bridges. Passes it to Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pass to Barrett. 1:10 left to play here in the half. Bridges with some nice defense. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And go outside. New York moving it around. Runs in the pass to Robinson. From deep three-point range, Brunson no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 5. Barrett inside the three-point line. Robinson down low. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now, here's Toppin. Defended by Bridges.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. On the wing, Bridges. To the inside. Claxton, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
It's stolen by Harris. No good on the shot. Thank you, David. And we'll be...
The Knicks, 25. The Nets, 30.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, a fantastic game from Obi Toppin in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Hartenstein is out there with Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Grimes in at the small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here we go.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
But you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Thomas dishes to O'Neal. Outside for Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor. Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
To the middle, and here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Now, here's Quickly. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Quickly. For the tie. And it's Derrick Rose with the three. Rose has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Pass to quickly. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
You're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Hard, he's checked in for the Knicks. Curry passes to O'Neal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. O'Neal's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. The pass to Grimes. Here's quickly, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Harris outside. Back to Curry. Dishes to Harris. Out to the wing. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense is right there. On its way from Curry for two. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Good on the three-point shot.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Back to quickly. This one for three. Well shot off that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Upside Thomas. From past the arc. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside for Thomas. O'Neal passes to Finney-Smith. A fadeaway. And they recover it. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Another shot. Thomas goes in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Rose. The Nets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchise.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? And Harris wide open. He shoots, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hart the pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by New York here. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Hart. Outside Rose. Back to Hart. Right wing. Here's Grimes, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Murray finds Harris. O'Neal with it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart.
Brooklyn ball.
It's stolen. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 2.
Your Knicks City Kings.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Johnson is out there with Simmons. Then it's Bridges, and it's Claxton in at the 5.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
There's the drive, and Toppin throws it down. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Bridges kicks to Johnson. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Pass to Claxton. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Barrett. It doesn't go for him. Bridges with some nice defense. And Simmons sends it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Barrett against Bridges. Barrett the pass to Robinson. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got his first basket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
For 3, Bridges. Randall grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Toppin finds Brunson. Now Randall. The 3. And there's Toppin on the assist from Randall. Toppin's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Johnson.
New York foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks. The first free throw is good.
Johnson at the line.
And both free throws good for Johnson. New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. A rebound by the Nets.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
No good from Simmons.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Back to Randall. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. And Robinson is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
47-43. For 3, Bridges. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And you see the edge Harris plays with attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Dinwiddie wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Brunson, good.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Barrett against Bridges. Takes it off the glass.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Now the pass to Barrett. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Driving in time. Outside for Randall. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. but tried by Simmons. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throwdown.
Bridges dishes to Simmons. Bridges kicks to Simmons. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So a close game sees New York take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the...
It'll be the Wizzards off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around. Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Beal outside. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Right outside. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a three. Rebounded by Johnson. Left side, Simmons. And here's Johnson. Back to Simmons. Here's Claxton from outside the arc. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Claxton's got 5 points.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Here's Beal into the lane. Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Right side, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. And Claxton gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Right, pass to Gafford. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
He hits the second from the line. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
NBA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Johnson. Bridges against Wright. The kick out to Simmons. Fires the three. And the Nets miss again. Washington trailing. Beal right side. Pass to Gafford. On the wing, Kuzma. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Claxton. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Porzingis. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Inside. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Beal. Here he goes to the wing, right side. Here's Porzingis. Now here's Gafford. of the air and controls it. Bridges, left side. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Bridges against Beal. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. Right, the pass to Porzingis. No good from outside. And so it's Brooklyn up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their...
DC family, your Wizzards, UNC.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Kuzma outside. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
And Gafford with the block. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Now, no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. For 3, Bridges. Gafford grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. During the 2021 playoffs, Daniel Gafford was such a bright spot.
Gafford made a statement in the first round against the Sixers, and Joel Embiid going 22 of 26 from the field. Gafford set an NBA percentage record. That's 85%, BA. That's hot.
Dinwiddie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Beal. Here's Gafford. Outside Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Beal from outside. They grab their own miss. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. From the arc. On target from range. Porzingis has got 7.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from 3.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. To the right side. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. He can't hit that time. And Washington the other way now. To the middle. Out to Beal. From deep three-point range. On the wing, Kuzma. The 3 is up. And again, Washington with a triple.
Kuzma, rise, and fire.
The Nets with a lead. Bridges outside. Pass to Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And he makes it on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
You know, the Wizzards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
To the inside. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Screen by Claxton. Pass to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. And Gafford with the block. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Johnson. Back to Simmons. Johnson a screen on Beal. And slam dunk by Simmons.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
It's Wright on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And it's Wright missing. To the paint. Back to Claxton. Pass to Johnson. And here's Simmons. No good with a layup. And we're through the first half of play here in what
with the score. Your Wizards 22. The Nets 27.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Taj Gibson is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Kendrick Nunn, then it's Kispert, and it's Morris in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Washington trailing.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Finney Smith checked in for Ben Simmons.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Morris down low. He's covered by Curry. To the wing on the left. Morris against Curry. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet grab.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Back to O'Neal. Here's Finney-Smith. The rebound by the Wizards.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Nunn with a bucket.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And Brooklyn has possession. They've led by as many as 11. Out to Harris. Pass to Thomas. Outside Curry. Fires it. Money from the wing. Curry's got his first points of the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Nunn. Takes it inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Thomas. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
It's stolen away. Here we go, all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Up ahead. Here's Gibson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And it's now only a 1-point Nets lead.
Working on the inside, Taj Gibson goes to it. Tremendous at imposing his will down there.
Inside, O'Neal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on none. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with the players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
And Nunn the bucket on the assist by Avdia. Nunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Curry. Here's Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
1:57 left to play in the third quarter here. Finney Smith. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
And, you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
Here's Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 1. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Pass to Avdia. Drives to the hoop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Washington.
And 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing grab.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
Down low. Here's Thomas. Here's the second effort, and he sinks the layup.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Morris. Hauled in by Curry. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him in his game. You saw him find his form. He looks like a keeper.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Harris with it. Now Wright defending. Pass to Curry. Rebounded by Kuzma.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Beal, the pass to Wright. Out to Beal. The 3. Sinks the tray. Beal's got 7.
Well, the defense better get out there or Bradley Beal's about to do some serious damage.
Here's Thomas. No good. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Wizards with a lead. On the floor for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Back to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Porzingis. With 1 on the clock. And it's Kuzma. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
Previous playing for the Wizzards
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Bridges, and Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Beal outside with the drive, and then Beal with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound, Washington. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. And then Beal with the dunk.
Driving inside Beal is a real problem for the defense.
Bridges outside. Poke loose. Back to Dinwiddie. From deep, Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. Now here's Beal. He takes it in. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
And the Nets making a change here. Curry's checked in, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Bridges against Beal. Kuzma outside. Pass to Gafford. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. They get the rebound. They kick it out to Porzingis. Beal with it. They shoot again. And the bucket is good from Porzingis in deep. And the Wizards lead by 6.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Bridges with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. From deep, Johnson. Porzingis grabs the board.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Beal right side. Pass to Kuzma. Porzingis for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Simmons. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Beal's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Johnson passes to Bridges. It's stolen by Kuzma. And here comes the break. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
You got to believe in Beal. You can see why.
Screen by Claxton. Pass to Curry. Money. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Beal. Offensive rebound. Gafford passes to Kuzma. Left side, Porzingis. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And they'll get another chance. Rebounded by Kuzma. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Right with the ball. Back to Porzingis. And so it's Washington with the W. Boy, a hawk. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Let's meet the starters.
This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Brunson and Barrett fill up the guard spots. Handle out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Beal gets a wide-open look. Sinks the triple.
You simply must stay attached to Bradley Beal. He's 2 elite from 3. The corner is pure.
And so New York calls timeout. First
timeout.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Gafford kicks to right. Porzingis with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Kuzma. Basket good. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here's Brunson. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Toppin finds Randall with the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed for the Knicks.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties, but we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season. And the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now here's Beal. And the layup's good off the glass. Beal's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Beal.
What a heads-up play by Obi Toppin. Feeds the open man. Easy opportunity.
Right, looking around. Pass to Porzingis. Over Toppin. Robinson with the block. Beal against Randall. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
To the middle. Here's Barrett. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Right, the pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now, here's Toppin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Barrett, and there's the drive.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with the defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
And Wright kicks to Beal. Right wing, Kuzma. Second chance shot. Gafford misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Barrett, no good. Wizards trail by 3. It's stolen by Randall. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Right inside. Brunson covering. Out to Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Doris went helpful. Do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there. There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
And he gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Barrett with this screen on right. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Brunson goes in.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for New York. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return.
DC family, your Wizards, UNC.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. Here's Barrett going inside. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. 16 points for R.J. Barrett. Right, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Dishes it to Randall. Takes it off the glass. Randall's got 6 points. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It seems like 2022 was all about showing up naysayers for Kyle Kuzma.
It did seem, Greg, like he came into his own a little bit, found his identity as a player. I think those challenges he got from the fans only made him better. Really fired up the Kuz.
Shot from 6. Here's Randall. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Toppin, good.
Well, you're talking about a player who can be effective as a roll man or the guy handling the ball in the pick and roll action. Obi Toppin can be a tough matchup, folks.
Here's Beal, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
G.A., he's asked to carry a big-time scoring role, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown His playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Now is the time. Get loud and welcome your Wizzards Breaker.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Wright. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Robinson. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, to wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Right, the pass to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over at Bradley Beal.
Outside for Randall. New York moving the ball around. Barrett the pass to Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for Randall. Here he goes. And then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
And it's Beal in the corner. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Brunson in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Out to Porzingis. The three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Outside, Robinson. Shoots over Gafford. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
See the quick reflexes of DeLon Wright twice on the fight.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
In team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Here's Wright. It's rebounded by New York. Into the lane, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
We're talking about a 6'9" forward who's got tremendous agility and hops. Obi Toppin doing some work.
And both free throws good for Toppin. 6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Beal can't get it to go. The clock runs out, and we're heading to half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action.
34. The Knicks. 41.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And New York looking at who they've got. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nunn passes to Gibson. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Morris with the bucket.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
The pass to Hartenstein. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Wizards trail by 4. Morris inside. Working on Rose. Morris, no good.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Avdia, and it's Grimes with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Rose. Off with the layup. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now Kispert. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Gibson. He's covered closely. Gibson with the screen on Rose. Here's Kispert. And again, Washington no good. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
Kispert dishes to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, you combine size, aggression, and toughness, and you get Taj Gibson. My goodness, nicely done.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Hart. Nunn grabs the board. Wizards trail by 6. Morris passes to Kispert. Good work there as it goes.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Toppin comes in for Josh Hart. It's checked in for Quickly. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Rose. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A different look for New York. Hartenstein's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Quickly comes in for Barrett. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA. And that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
DC family, let's welcome your Wizzards youth dancing to the floor.
And New York making a change here. Sims is checked in.
Welcome your Wizzards relievers.
There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Passes it to Quickly. Here's Grimes. Back to Quickly. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And the Knicks lead by 4. And here is Morris. Kispert setting the pick for Morris. Pass to Kispert. Avdia with it. Kicks it to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Rose. New York leading by 4. Sims, the pass to Hartenstein. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Kispert, the pass to Gibson. Can't connect from short range. The Knicks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Barrett kicks to Brunson. Back to Barrett. He dishes it to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Toppin can't get it to go.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Right, the pass to Beal. Inside, Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Knicks. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Beal in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. In the corner, it's Gafford. It's deflected.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
Robinson kicks to Barrett. Back to Robinson. Toppin, no one around him. The Knicks rebound. Robinson dishes to Barrett. Out to the right wing. And the pass to Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy is such a dominant offensive talent. When he gets to his spot, he just goes to work.
Brunson kicks to Toppin. It doesn't go for him. And Washington the other way now. Kuzma passes to Gafford. Over Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Right with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Porzingis against Brunson. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Right against Brunson. He kicks it to Toppin. Outside Robinson. Driving in. And then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
Oh, boy, 7 foot and athletic. That is spectacular by Mitchell Robinson.
Kuzma passes to Gafford. Outside, Beal. The tray. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Brunson. Back to Robinson. Taken away. In transition, here come the Wizards. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
Brunson scanning the floor. Barrett kicks to Toppin. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Beal finds Wright. Now here's Porzingis. Robinson with the block.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Gafford. Second shot opportunity. That one's not going to go. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 4. Barrett dishes to Randall. Outside for Robinson. Up top, Randall. Guarded by Kuzma. And the rejection by Gafford. Beal from long range. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Randall passes to Brunson. Back to Randall. The feed to Toppin. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Wright kicks to Kuzma. Outside, Beal to tie it up. They grab their own miss. Gafford. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Mitchell Robinson. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Porzingis with a screen on Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Off target from downtown. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge.
a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Hart goes in. That one goes in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And the Nets with possession here. The Knicks making their last shot. Basket counts.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Randall against Simmons. Open shot from Brunson. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside Simmons. Back to Bridges. Turnaround Jay. They get it back. Second chance shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And the free throw, no good.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
The kick out to Brunson. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013, their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. It didn't work out. It set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Brooklyn? Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. They can either develop or attract an elite all-star player. That would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Now here's Bridges. Here's Johnson. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Brunson. Back to Barrett. And here's Hart. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Here's Claxton. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So it's Brooklyn now. Out to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Claxton. It's good on the putback.
He rarely gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Brunson passes to Hart. Shoots over Bridges. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side Johnson. Beyond the arc. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Here's the 3. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barrett. Oh, powered down with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Robinson with the block. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get off a shot here. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
That free throw good from Brunson. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Pass to Hart. Over to the left wing. For three, Randall. No good there. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Claxton. Johnson passes to Bridges. Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Just 4 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Randall, pass to Brunson. Outside Barrett. Takes the three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Barrett's got 5 points.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested.
Please give a big round of applause for your next.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Randall finds Hart, the outside leaner. Brunson against Dinwiddie, 6 on the shot clock. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's gonna go. Randall against Simmons. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Nets, another three.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons. Getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Brunson on the drive. For three, Barrett. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Give him 8 points now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Back to Dinwiddie. And he buries his first look. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries. Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Randall left side. Outside Brunson. Launches a three. Rebound Brooklyn. Dinwiddie with it. Lets it fly. And again, it's Brooklyn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
And here's Brunson from the arc. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Bridges outside. And stolen by Barrett. Johnson against Hart. To the middle. Here's Randall. Robinson passes to Barrett. Lets the three fly. And a big finish by Robinson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Dinwiddie with it. Hard covering. Here's Bridges. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. .102 left in the second period. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Unable to get that one. Randall with some nice D. Hart finds Randall. Back to Hart. Inside. The kick out to Brunson. Off target from outside.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Bridges outside. Pass to Simmons. It's Bridges on the wing with 1 on the clock. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start.
The Knicks, 23.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4, and they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal, then there's Seth Curry, and it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
The Nets with a lead. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Thomas. To the paint. For 3, here's Harris.
Next foul. Quentin Grimes. First personal foul. Team seconds.
And here's Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround, Jay, when it's done like that.
Now a timeout called by New York. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Quickly outside. From deep. Hits the 3-pointer.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Thomas. Back to Curry. Here's Harris. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Quickly passes to Toppin. Kicks it to Quickly. Back to Toppin. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Thomas, guarded by Quickly. Pass to O'Neal. Harris left side. Back to O'Neal. Launches it. Gets the three to fall.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Quickly with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. Prime shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Harris. Fires the three. The shot off that time. New York goes the other way with it. Here's Hartenstein. Quickly outside. The three ball. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Next foul. Quentin Grimes. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And Brooklyn has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Knocks it down from distance. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Grimes. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. For three. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Grimes. This one for three. To the right side. Back to Rose. Kicks it to Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Harris outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Thomas. Back to Harris. Up in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Buzzer beating backbreaker.
And so it's Brooklyn earning this break in the action. Up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, coming from an unlikely position, is the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. On the floor for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5. New York trailing. To the inside, Randall. Here's Brunson. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound and the putback.
A relentless offensive rebounder. Randall simply does not give up on the boards.
To the wing on the left. A good look from Johnson. Hart pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And stolen by Barrett. And now the Knicks on the break. For three, Randall. And the Knicks, another three.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Simmons. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Jacks up a three. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Randall. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And the Nets miss again.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. It's Bridges on the wing. And the Nets miss again. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Randall outside. Fires from deep. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Bridges. 4-3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Randall can't hit. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question. Howard is down.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. The three, Barrett. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Simmons. To tie it up. Robinson with the block. It's Barrett on the wing. Left side Robinson. Pass to Hart. Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Simmons. That one's good. This game is all even.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Left in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Here's Claxton. From deep, here's Simmons to take the lead.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a lead.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Randall. On the take. Funny.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-5 run. To the middle. Outside for Randall. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And that's an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. Timeout called, Brooklyn. They're down by 2. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So a look at the starters for the Wizzards. They've got Bradley Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and it's Wright in at the point guard position. Now here's Simmons following the miss by Porzingis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. It's on Porzingis. The Nets shooting their first free throw this game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And that one, good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Bridges against Beal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down. And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
Now here's Beal. The kick out to Wright. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Gafford passes to Porzingis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Here's Kuzma. After the basket by Brooklyn, Porzingis with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. And stolen by Simmons. Johnson, the pass to Claxton.
Blocking foul. Daniel Gafford. First personal foul. Team second.
Wizards on D. 4-point game. Here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Claxton. And yes, it's good.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high percentage shot.
Daniel Gafford. His first personal. Second.
Now, Wright. He dishes it to Beal. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bridges inside the three-point line. And it's off the back rim, no good. To the paint. Left side, Porzingis. Wright looking around. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Simmons. Dinwiddie with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Nets passing it around.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Tries to save it. To the inside. And taken away by Johnson. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Right, the pass to Kuzma. And it's Beal in the corner. Back to Kuzma to end the cold streak. Here's Gafford. They shoot again. Puts the move on. Kuzma finds Wright. That three off the mark. Nets leading by 8. Here's Dinwiddie. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And Washington has possession. Following the bucket by the Nets. And Beal kicks to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Kuzma passes to Wright. Washington needs to get a shot off here. They get it again. Moves back up. Out to Porzingis. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line. And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
No one near him. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
It's tipped, and so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Nets.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Wright. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy And that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David thanks. And Johnson is right there.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Porzingis finds Wright. It's Beal on the wing. Lock at 6. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Driving inside.
Kuzma using his athleticism and finishing on the drive.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
That decision, I think, was tough. But in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career. And I still think, even after a few seasons, that Porzingis has a focus to continue to get stronger physically.
And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
Bridges, no one around him. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Wizards trail by 12. Right outside. Here's Gafford. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
I mean, it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Here's Dinwiddie. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Gafford trying to break free. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And they repeatedly pulled inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dinwiddie against Wright. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bridges for 3. Rebound, Washington. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Beal in the corner. Passes it to Gafford. Porzingis kicks to Kuzma. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Outside for Beal. Back to Gafford. And the shot goes down. Now just a 5-point Nets lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one. But can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lets it go from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. And that does it for the first half of play.
24. The Wizards. 15.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Daniel Gafford displaying his skills today.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
They've got O'Neal. Thomas is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Morris kicks to Kispert. Feeds it to Gibson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Outside Thomas. Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Morris. None with it. Picked up by Harris. And that one is hammered home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happened.
Outside Thomas. And Thomas with the stop.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Avdia, the pass to Nunn. Now here's Kispert. Tight defense on him. And Morris throws it down.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Outside Thomas. On the way, Harris. Launches a three. Now here's Thomas. Fires the three. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3-ball.
Kispert setting the pick for Avdia. A rebound by the Nets. At one point, they led by 16. Curry passes to Finney Smith. And he uses the glass on the lane. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Avdia with a screen for Morris. Pass to Nunn. Morris against Curry. Morris, no good. Nets leading by 11. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Kispert. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Nunn wide open. The Wizards with another miss. Nets have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy. He became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that that before entering the 2020 draft. Had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Kispert, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Curry's shot is off. Wizards trail by 15. Back to Morris. Kispert wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Down low, here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Thomas. Outside for Curry. And here's Harris from the arc. Nunn grabs the board. A solo fast break. Here's Kispert. Finished off the break. Kispert's got his first bucket in this one.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Well through 3 quarters of play.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. There's a screen. Looking to get back on track here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
There's Beal with the 3. Ball's knocked loose.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that 3-point line.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7'2" and up, not great. In today's game, demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Beal with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Out to Porzingis. With the fadeaway. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Nets lead by 10.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Gafford with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Beal. Sweet little floater.
Oh, Beal measured that floater just right.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. At one point, they led by 16. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Kuzma, right side. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. The pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Porzingis. Bridges with the steal. Here's the break. The feed to Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down right there.
That's good from Simmons. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes to play.
And here is Wright. Passes it to Kuzma. It's Beal on the wing. Wright dishes to Beal. Offered a screen on Bridges. Here's Beal. Shot clock at 6. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Johnson outside. From deep. Not gonna go that time. And Washington the other way now. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Kuzma slams it in.
Staying ahead of the defense, Kuzma out there and able to finish in transition.
Nets leading by 9. Outside, Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside for Simmons. Knocked away. Dinwiddie with it. Now Beal defending. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
Now I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Wizards trail by 9. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Puts up a 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 11.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal against Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. Here's Gafford. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the home